My name is Dr. Erin Cameron, and I'm the professor of clarinet and bass clarinet at Arkansas State University in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Today I have some tips for the Tennessee All-West bass clarinet audition music, and I'm looking at the Andante con moto in the key of A major. This etude is tricky, and it's tricky because it's all piano, or mostly piano, which is something that's maybe a little more difficult for some low clarinetists. And it also involves a lot of crossing from the chalumeau into the clarion register. So at the very beginning, if we look at what we have in the first three measures, I have a couple of hints for getting started with this etude to keep a nice piano sound. One of them is when you play bass clarinet, to make sure that the middle back of your tongue is high, kind of like you're hissing like a cat. Those of you who've played soprano clarinet at some point may have heard something like that before, and it's a common misconception that bass clarinet uses a lower tongue position, because actually we need the same tongue position to get a nice focused sound. The other thought that I have is that I want you to engage your core so that you get a nice focused sound from the very start of this etude. One of my favorite ways to engage the core while I'm sitting down is just to press my heels gently into the floor. And if you try that yourself, you'll notice that your core turns on a little bit so that you don't fling backwards out of your chair. This can be a really good way just to get that core engaged just a little bit so that you have a nice focused sound at the very beginning of this etude. Those strategies can carry throughout. And I have one other thought later on in the etude. I don't have measure numbers in mind, unfortunately, so I am looking at 3 lines up from the bottom, the first and second measure. This is a great place to use an alternate fingering if you're not already. For that first F sharp, we can use the thumb and 2 bottom side keys to get that F sharp. And then again in the next measure, the very last note, also an F sharp, you can use the same fingering, and that will help you to get a little bit more fluidity in that section. Best of luck with your audition, and happy practicing.